We'll call this meeting to order at 6:01. Laurie, please call the roll.
Mr. Wilson,
Here.
Ms. Jamison,
Present.
Mr. Lidniski,
Here.
Mr. Rivera,
Present.
Mr. Hurst,
Here.
Ms. Lucero,
Here.
and Mr. Daniel.
Here. Pledge of Allegiance to the United States. Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item 4, public hearing. We're going to conduct a public hearing on the proposed final plat with variance for lots 1 through 3, block 21 of the Lacy Summit Addition, being a re-subdivision of a 0.345 acre tract, block 21 of said Lacy Summit Addition to the city of Lacy Lakeview, McLennan County, Texas, as per plat recorded in volume 254, page 538 of the deed records of McLennan County, Texas, being further described in a deed to Neighborhood Housing Services of Waco, recorded under instrument number 202-503-4012 of the official public records of McLennan County, Texas. Is there anyone here to speak on that? Open this public hearing at 6:04 p.m. Is there anyone that wishes to speak on this item? Okay. Close the public hearing at 6:04. Item number 5, we'll open a public hearing at 6:04 on a proposed final plat for Lot 1, Block 1 of the GAE Commercial Edition, being a 23.45 acre tract of land situated in the Jacob Walker Survey, abstract number 885, City of Lacy Lakeview, McLennan County, Texas, and being all of a tract of land described in deed to Lala Ranch, LLC, as recorded in instrument number 202-501-8489, official public records, McLennan County, Texas. Is there anyone here that wishes to speak on this item? Yes, sir. Please come and stand close to the mic and give your name and address. Opening.
Yes, sir. Shannon Nave with Barrett, Hampton, and Brown Engineers. My address is 140 Quail Ridge Road, Aledo, Texas. I'm here to represent the owner and attempt to answer any questions the council may have on the project.
Has any studies been done on the environmental part of this?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you share that result, please?
We passed the TCEQ and have been awarded the permit for the air quality on that portion. Yes, ma'am.
Can you describe the process that's going to occur on this property?
They're going to put 3 silos at the back of the property adjacent to the railroad track, and they're going to hold silica, basically sand, to process sand in that. They'll have trucks come in, unload the material into that, other trucks come in and pick it up. There is some discussion about putting a railroad spur on that property to bring in other material, same silica, to those silos, and then distribute it by truck.
Does that require any action by the city to bring in a rail spur?
Depends on how they do it.
And at this time, we're only asking for a plat. We haven't asked for any engineering plan approvals or any expansion or the spur itself.
Is any time is the sand exposed to the air? How is it taken up into the bins? And how is
It's an
taken out?
enclosed system that goes up to the top and placed, and then The actual silos have a housing underneath it where the trucks drive through under it, and it's dropped directly into the truck, out of the wind and out of the conditions.
So that creates a positive pressure on the bins when you're dumping anything in it. How's that air filtered, or is it?
There is a filter system for it, and that is one of the things the owner has pushed with me time and time again, is his concern about any environmental issues, working with TCEQ, making sure we don't meet their standards, but we exceed their standards. And so everything that we've done so far has done that and met those requirements.
So you passed your inspection, engineered inspection with them? TCEQ?
That is not the part I'm working on. I'm the civil engineer for the site itself, but what I've received from the owner is we've met approval by TCEQ for those silos.
Okay. So,
Please.
excuse me, if you end up putting a railroad track spur in, would that be dumped into a silo and then augured into the above-ground silos, or how's that going to
They would have a dump underneath the railroad cars to pick it up and convey it underground through a pit, and then up through a closed auger to the
Okay.
top of the silos.
All right, thank you.
Please be aware, there's gas lines in the area,
Yes, ma'am, we are aware.
because this city has not been fortunate when there's other contractors working around gas lines. Please be careful.
Those gas lines are going across the property generally from the southwest to the northeast, and where we're placing this as far to the east as we can, away from those.
Okay,
So
thank you.
we're both aware of those and cognizant and staying away from them.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other comments? Anyone? Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Would anyone else like to speak on this issue?
Just a question, what's the volume of each size? I don't have that number off the top of my head. What size? About 85 feet high?
It's,
Excuse-
sir, if you're going to get into question and answer, we need to do it in the microphone because we're on live stream.
Question was the, what's the volume of the silos, and that's not a number I have at my fingertips for this evening.
The size of them, did you say?
The height of the silos are 85 feet high.
You don't have a guesstimate of volume, cubic foot or cubic?
I would hate to speculate in a public forum. I don't have the silo size.
Okay.
What we do know is they're wider than a truck going through underneath them. So it's a fair amount, but it's,
Yeah.
and again, what we're storing in those is silica, or basically a sand product.
Okay. So
Will
the,
railway be your main transport
One more time, ma'am?
to get the product? Will
Ra-
railway, will the trains be your main transport to
No,
get the
ma'am,
product?
it's not. We'll be using the interstate system for transportation.
Okay,
The railway is something we liked about the site because it's available. We haven't fleshed out all things with Union Pacific yet about a spur. The owner liked the idea that, it's there and that's an opportunity. But right now, we can do everything we need with the interstate.
I have one other question. So as you truck this in, will it be trucked in through I-35 and the service road, which I think is Purpose, to I-35?
That's my
Or
understanding. Yes, sir.
do you plan on going up and down 77?
The intent right now, is my understanding, is it's going to be 35. As the property fronts on the frontage road,
Yes, sir.
that's what another thing like the railroad in the back, which a lot of property owners don't like to have railroad right behind them.
Yeah.
For this particular application, having the railroad there is great and a potential positive for the property. And then likewise, the front, we have the frontage road. So this material will be able to be brought in and taken out through the frontage road and the interstate system.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
From the live stream
Yeah,
standpoint,
you'll
they're
need
not.
Yeah.
is Oliver Broadus. I'm resident of Waco. So my question is, you're an engineer, but you don't know the specifics of the volume for the silos that are coming through there?
No, sir, that's usually left to the mechanical engineer who will do the project.
Okay, but you're representing my head, correct?
I don't know.
Okay.
This is plating only, not
Not a
engineering.
site plan.
Yeah, next question. So the volume that's coming in for the trucks, what are we looking at typically for the volume, like the traffic that's coming through? And then you said the additional spur, which you guys are probably gonna do. What are we looking at for both volume coming in and out?
They have not discussed potential markets. And again, we're looking at platting the property. This is the most likely use for the property. And once the property is platted, it will go through the standard platting standard site plan approval process.
When I look at things, I look at bigger picture, like look at the overall bigger picture.
This, sir, this is just plating. This is about the real estate, not about.
I understand that. I'm still looking at the bigger picture. Just wanted to make sure those questions were asked and aware people think about that in the future.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hearing is closed at 6:13. Item 6, a public hearing for application for specific use permit for the property located at 112 Bay Street for an Airbnb. Is there anyone here that wishes to speak on this?
I think we're gonna table this.
Don't we have to have? We have the public hearing, correct? Yeah, this one is going to be tabled, just so everyone knows, because the address is incorrect on the documentation. We have to correct it and bring it back. You're still welcome to speak if you have a position.
Just a question. Paul Lukey, 502 North Oak. This is property got turned down 2 years ago. I was wondering why it was back up for approval. Don't shake your head, no.
I said it's the wrong address.
So it's not the one on the corner?
No, sir.
Okay.
That's why we're tabling it, yes,
Okay,
sir.
that's why I was talking about, is the same address as?
No, sir.
All right, we'll close this public hearing at 6:14. Move on to the next item. Convene regular session, 6:14. Item 7, approve the minutes from the city council meeting held on March 24th, 2026.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes from the city council meeting held on March 24th, 2026.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Laurie, please poll the council.
Ms. Lucero?
Yes.
Mr. Rivera?
Yes.
Ms. Jamison?
Yes.
Mr. Daniel?
Yes.
Mr. Hurst?
Yes.
Mr. Lipinski?
Yes.
And Mr. Wilson?
Yes. Item 8, discussion and consideration of motion to approve a final plat with a variance for lots 1 through 3, block 21 of the Lacy Summit Addition, being a re-subdivision of the 0.345 acre tract, block 21 of said Lacy Summit Addition to the city of Lacy Lakeview, McLennan County, Texas, as per plat recorded in volume 254, page 538 of the deed records of McLennan County, Texas, being further described in a deed to Neighborhood Housing Services Waco Incorporated, recording under instrument number 202-5034012 of the official public records of McLennan County, Texas. Do I hear a motion?
I move to approve final plat with a variance for lots 1 through 3, block 21 of the Lacy Summit Edition, being a re-subdivision of these of 0.345 acre lot or acre tract, block 21 of said Lacy Summit Edition of the city of Lacy Lakeview, McLennan County, Texas, as per plat recorded in volume 254, page 538 of the deed records of McLennan County, Texas, being further described in a deed to Neighborhood Housing Services of Waco, Inc., recorded on instrument number 202-503-4012 of the official public records of McLennan County, Texas.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
So why are we dividing this up?
Ronnie, it was a big lot right there on the corner, and they're dividing, it was one house set on it. So they're dividing it into 3 50 by 100-foot lots. Yeah. Yeah, actually, a little better use of the land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other discussion? Laurie, please poll the council.
Ms. Jamison?
Yes.
Mr. Rivera?
Yes.
Ms. Lucero? Mr. Wilson?
Yes?
Mr. Lipinski?
Yes.
Mr. Hurst?
Yes.
And Mr. Daniel?
Yes.
Item 9, discussion and consideration of a motion to approve a final plat for Lot 1, Block 1 of the GAE Commercial Edition being a 23.45 acre tract of land situated in the Jacob Walker Survey, abstract number 885, City of Lacy Lakeview, McLennan County, Texas, and being all of the tract of land described in deed to Lala Ranch LLC as recorded in instrument number 202-501-8489, official public records, McLennan County, Texas. We have one person in the audience who wishes, has indicated a willingness to speak on that. Okay, he's already spoken. There we go. Shannon Nave? That's
Yes,
you. Okay, gotcha. All right. All right. Do we have a motion?
I move to approve final plat for Lot 1, Block 1 of GAE Commercial Edition being a 23.45 acre tract of land situated in the Jacob Walker Survey, abstract number 885, City of Lacy Lakeview, McLennan County, Texas, and being all of a tract of land described in deed to Lala Ranch LLC is recorded in instrument number 202-501-8489, official public record.
Motion, do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All right, please call the council.
Mr. Rivera?
Yes.
Ms. Jamison?
Yes.
Ms. Lucero? Mr. Hurst?
Yes.
Mr. Daniel?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
And Mr. Lipinski?
Yes.
Item 10, discussion and consideration of a motion to approve an application for a specific use permit for the property located at 121 Fay Street for an Airbnb. I move that we table this item. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? And again, the reason is because the address is
Correct.
incorrect. and we have to get it correct on the next agenda.
Yes.
Any other discussion, questions? Laurie, please poll the council.
Mr. Rivera?
Yes.
Ms. Jamison?
Yes.
Ms. Lucero? Mr. Hurst?
Yes.
Mr. Daniel?
Yes.
Mr. Lipinski?
Yes.
And Mr. Wilson?
Yes. Item 11, discussion and consideration of action to authorize the mayor to execute a contract with the McLennan County Elections Office to authorize and approve the notice of joint general election to be held on May 2nd, 2026 for 3 city council positions. Do we have a motion?
I move to approve the action to authorize the mayor to execute a contract with the McLennan County Elections Office to authorize and approve the notice of joint general election to be held on May 2nd, 2026 for 3 city council positions.
I'll
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Laurie, please poll the council.
Mr. Rivera?
Yes.
Mr. Lipinski?
Yes.
Ms. Jamison?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes?
Mr. Hurst?
Yes.
Mr. Daniel?
Yes.
And Ms. Lucero?
Item 12, discussion and consideration of action to approve resolution 2026-02, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Lacy Lakeview, Texas, selecting an elected official of the city as the city's nominee for service as a member of the governing body of the McLennan County Rural Transit District. I nominate Ronnie Hurst. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Any discussion? You good with that?
I'm good
I
with
threw
it.
you.
I think it's a good thing to be part of, so.
All right, Larry, please poll the council.
Mr.
Yes.
Ms. Jameson?
Yes.
Ms. Lucero? Yes. Mr. Hurst?
Yes.
Mr. Daniels?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
And Mr. Liddy?
Yes.
Item 13, public comment. Time for individuals to address the city council on issues and items of concern on or not on the agenda. There will be no city council action at this time, a limit of 3 minutes per person. The city council reserves the right to move when appropriate and upon agreement of the individual, an individual's request to speak on a specific agenda item so they may speak at that time. First person on the list, Paul Luke.
Paul Lukey, 502 North Oak. My recent favorite topic, data center. Since this came up, and we asked questions on and whatnot, is we get the council's doing their due diligence. Well, I for one am curious what each council member has done their due diligence on this. Show of hands, how many have gone up to the property, driven back, around it, see how close the people are to that property. Road, see how it's wide enough for 2 vehicles. Sign that says no through truck, means the county don't want big trucks on the road. That has to be fixed. Another question, how many have gone up to Laguna Park and looked at the construction up there on their data center? It's a mess. If you see that, and still want to put that mess in the middle of these people, I feel for them. I don't know how hard your heart's gotta be to do that. These people have stood here practically begging you not to put this thing in the middle of their property, and behind their house, in front of their house. And you see the construction up at Laguna Park, and what that kind of devastation to the land on this property here by these people. Don't understand that. Other places empathy can go. I still think they picked the wrong spot because there's a lot of construction on roads that has to get done before they can start their construction on the property itself. And I know their investors are gonna want some return a lot sooner than they can provide. I still don't think we got enough water to give them. I think Mr. Lakeview is entering into something that they cannot sustain over the years. And everybody already knows we're under a water restriction. I mean, the Brazos River Authority even said they want people to start curtailing their water. And that was one of the things that was told that they had a source of water. Don't do this to those people. Oh, and the other, when we get down to these 14 and 15, I would like to hear 3 minutes for each member, mayor and then each member, on what you've done personally on your own opinion.
Next speaker, Andy Gage.
Amy Gage, 232 East Frost. Recently, I've developed a deeper interest in our local affairs, as you know, and I'm currently running for a seat in the upcoming election. Today, I'd like to explain in part what compelled me to do so. In December, the council passed an agenda item without any public discussion among council members and did not allow for public comment before casting votes. I believe this is bad form that results in creating the impression, whether true or untrue, that input from the community is not valued and plays no role in the decisions that are being made by our city's leaders. In January, I emailed the mayor and 3 council members. I can provide documentation if you guys need it. One council member did respond, which I appreciate. The mayor and other council members never responded to my emails. Also in January, I addressed the council to explain that while I have heard opinions about city leaders making self-serving decisions and not placing the interests of our community first, I draw conclusions based on fact and personal experience, not hearsay. I mentioned the high-profile L2D2 project provides a unique opportunity to influence public opinion regarding our city's leadership by the manner in which they navigate through this proposal with the community. At the council meeting in February, a community member noted that our rules of decorum provide for allowing public comment at the beginning of an agenda item. When the community member no longer had speaking rights, Councilman Olvera countered this by clarifying that it's at the presiding officer's discretion. My question is, why would he choose not to listen to the community before putting a motion up to vote? In March, I attended another city's council meeting. It was a packed house with an agenda item regarding development in an ETJ that prompted citizen concerns. Realizing this, mid-meeting, that mayor moved the public comments, allowing residents to speak directly before the agenda item in question. And then after actively listening to their constituents, council members made it clear to the developers that they were elected to represent the voices of their citizens and the trust residents place in the council matter. In contrast, while it's true that our mayor and one council member have been agreeable to meet off the record, the facts provided in these meetings have been vague at best. Despite multiple expressed concerns, no change has been made to the structure of our agenda regarding public comments, and requests to be placed on the agenda for more productive conversations between the city and community have been disregarded. I believe that we deserve better than that, but I also acknowledge that you may have other viewpoints that need to be considered. If elected to the City Council, my intent is to work with each one of you to identify the ways that we can improve not only the city's infrastructure, but the manner in which we engage with our community members that we are elected to serve. Thank you for your time.
Next speaker is Gail Tides.
Hello, I'm Gail Tice. I live at 302 Avenue I, and I have nothing really heavy to talk about other than I'm still sponsoring and trying to facilitate a senior day for all our citizens of Lacy Lakeview. I want to remind everybody that it's still available. We're meeting tomorrow at 2 p.m. at the Civic Center. It'll be about 2 hours, 2 to 4. We'll be more than glad to see you. Thank you.
Next speaker is Ken Hodge. Again, please state your address and names.
Thank you. My name's Ken Hodge, and my address is 212 Coventry Drive, Hewitt, Texas. When our forefathers wrote the Constitution of the United States, they were being visionaries. They had they wrote it broad enough to support the future, but be specific enough to protect people and our human rights and our liberties. That means there are vulnerabilities in our Constitution, and those vulnerabilities are being constantly exploited in the name of growth, technology, and advancement. But in reality, it's about money and profit for corporations, and that's the prime reason. This is an arms race. It's like NIL. It's unregulated. It's the Wild West. It's about long-term plans and a holistic view. He who gets there first will claim the most money. We, the people, are dependent on our lawmakers, our legislators, federal, state, and local officials to look out for our best interests. And it's not happening. There is plenty of evidence and data to show the benefits of data centers are far outweighed by the consequences. It does not take a rocket scientist to understand it. Our natural resources are being consumed at large quantities both nationally, statewide, and locally. The consumer will be impacted. Example, concrete in McLennan County has doubled in the past 4.5 years. $155 cubic yard 4.5 years ago is now $300. This will double again almost immediately once these data centers start construction. Copper, already expensive, is locked up at the Home Depot. Becomes scarce, so these data centers consume enormous amounts of copper wiring. Water will be impacted, we've all talked about that. It cannot be avoided no matter what cooling system, closed loop, open loop is implemented. And there are health impacts are well documented with these data centers. AI technology is inefficient. It consumes massive amounts of power to process basic human instructions. It is an antiquated hardware approach to do basic human algorithms. I fully understand why corporations want to implement AI in a capitalistic business environment. It's about the bottom line. But Texas and McLennan County do not need to buy into this hyperscale industrial approach without full transparency of the details, and specifics without the details. In the end, consumers will pick up the higher electrical costs, the water costs, and shortages, housing costs, environmental health effects, while tax breaks are given to these corporations. We the people don't need this growth, this advancement in technology to make McLennan County better. We need our state and local representatives and councils to do the ethical and the right thing. The lack of transparency, signing NDAs, and not giving specifics, and in giving tax breaks to corporations is not what our forefathers have envisioned. We should be leaving this place a better place for the future generations, in better condition than it is now. The data centers are not the answer.
Next speaker is Mark Dawson.
I am Mark Dawson. I live at 1945 Fort Graham Road, 76705. And precious as my time is tonight, I cannot help but begin by acknowledging and indeed congratulating Councilman Olvera for having both the courage and the temerity to wear a Texas Longhorn shirt in the middle of Baylor Bear territory. I don't know whether to pray for you or send you an applause. Look, I'm here tonight, as I have been in the past, to talk again about what we're referring to as the data center. Now, you've been barraged with all kinds of information, no pun intended, data, if you would. Concerns about this center as far as everything from our resources to the kind of cost that it would be to Waco in general. And yours is a weighty decision. You know, over this past few months, I've gotten to know a few of you, just on the margin, just on the side, a little bit, just enough to see you as conscionable people. So I'm here to remind you all over again of something that I remind myself of. I mean that I'm a slow learner, and oftentimes I have to start all over on a blank sheet of paper to remember what the real heart of the matter is. And the heart of the matter is this: you've been placed in an improbable position, you, this council. It's a very unusual position in the sense I can't find anything like it across over 400 data centers here in Texas, where you have been brought in to the planning of the development of a place, a data center in this case, that is in a location that has very little to do with the direct government, that is the direct authority of Lacy Lakeview. Instead, it encroaches on an entirely different community. And so what is utterly unique and really unfair when you think about it, as far as the decision that you've got to make, isn't really about the advantages of Lacy Lakeview. It really comes down to the disadvantages, in fact, the invasion of what belongs to a completely separate community and group of people. That's a hard place to be in. So your decision transcends just the economics of things. It gets into the deeper values of what is right and what is wrong for your fellow humans. Thank you.
Next speaker is Heather Diaz.
Hello, council. My name is Heaven Diaz, 3528. No, it's okay. 3528 Daughtry Avenue, resident of Waco. I just wanted to extend an invitation to council members and I guess other board members of the city to visit our meeting for sustainability resource practices Thursday at the Operations Center located at 1415 North 4th Street in Waco. Just to hear what we're talking about and discussing as far as resources go overall, all utilities. And that is all. I hope to see y'all there and get to talk to y'all and know y'all a little bit more. Thank you.
Last speaker is Karen Salcedo.
No, she left.
She left.
Yeah.
That's the end of public comment. Nothing for the mayor's report. Anyone, council members' input?
Just for edification, Ms. Gage, this is probably the third time that somebody's pointed out that I clarified the fact that it's up to the presiding officer. That's because intentionally that night that was omitted. So just clarifying once again for your edification for everybody else here, that was intentionally omitted when that was presented. So again, that's the only reason that was brought up. So again, intentionally omitted. There's a purpose behind it. I wanted to make sure to shed some light on that. That's why I was brought up.
I'd like to say, we sit up here usually twice a month, and we get hit from all different directions with all different kind of problems and solutions to the problems as far as one person may see it or the other may see it. We also are not blind either. So when we do see the comments calling us scumbag, trash, crooks, lining our pockets, we do see those. So, I mean, if it makes you feel better, if anybody wants to go ahead and check my bank account, go ahead. You'll feel bad for me yourself. That's all I got to say.